Hello, grade 9. Welcome to a new grammar lesson. This week we're going to take the future tense, future simple, and the future progressive, along with be going to. Okay, so the future simple. Let's begin with the future simple. Its uses. Every grammar lesson, every tense, we begin with the uses of this tense. It is used, 1, to express facts about the future and future events and make predictions. For example, the World Cup will take place in Qatar in 2022. We already know that fact that will happen in the future. We will visit our relatives this weekend. 2, to express an instant decision or thought that comes to one's mind at the moment of speaking. I'm hungry. I will grab a bite to eat. See, you made that decision instantly to do something, so you express it in the future simple. Will plus base form. That's the future simple. You know what? I think I'll go after all. Okay, your friend is telling you to go watch that movie. You guys are like having this discussion and you say instantly, you know what? I'll go eat after all. I'll go watch it after all. I will go. Because it's an instant decision you made, you write it in the future simple. Will plus base form of the verb. 3, to express a hope, a certainty, a wish, an opinion, or a promise. Example, he thinks he will win the elections this time. He's making sort of a prediction. Okay? I wish I will be able to see the comet in the sky. The comet in the sky, you know, the comet that sort of like a shooting star. They hope they will be able to reach their destination soon. I promise I will be fair in the grading. So, again, it's used to express a prediction, a hope, a certainty, a wish, an opinion, or a promise for the future. Form, how do we write it? I already said that. Will plus the base form of the verb. Example, the staff will decide on whether or not to go on a strike tonight. Negative, the staff will not, or the contraction of will not is won't. W-O-N apostrophe T. The staff will not or won't decide on whether or not to go on a strike tonight. Interrogative or the question form, you notice what we did here is put the verb at the beginning and the subject after it. This is how we make a question. You put the verb before the subject. Will the staff decide on whether or not it will go on a strike tonight? Okay, now be going to plus base form. We talked about the uses of the future simple, which is will plus base form to express a promise, a wish, a certainty. When you're sure about something, a prediction, you use will plus base form. How about be going to? Mean I am going to eat this. I am going to study for my test. When do you write it in be going to instead of I will? When do I say I will study versus when do I say I am going to study? Let's take a look at the uses of be going to. It's used to talk about plans and intentions that we've already decided on. So, decision made. This is the key word for be going to. You already made this decision. So, this evening you've already decided we are going to play a friendly match. It's not a prediction, it's not a wish, it's not a hope, okay, but it's something you have decided on. That's 1. 2, to make predictions when there is evidence in the present situation. Okay, making predictions when there is evidence. Okay, we know how powerful the internet has become in the field of education. So based on this huge evidence I have, I know that online education is going to be very prevalent in the future or in the next decade, meaning in the next 10 years. So Because I have evidence, I see everybody, all schools around us using online education. Based on this evidence, I can say online education is going to be very prevalent in the next decade. Why did I use be going to, meaning verb be plus going to plus base form? Because I have enough evidence to make a prediction for the future. So, two uses, things that I've already decided on, and predictions when there's evidence in the present situation. Okay, that's the difference between be going to and will plus base form. Again, be going to meaning be is verb to be, okay, am is are, going to plus the verb, the base form of the verb. I am going to speak to my friend later tonight. Okay, notes. Always listen to the notes. Always be careful with the notes. If a future sentence contains a time clause, when, before, after, during, this is a time clause. Use the simple present tense, not the future in the time clause. Let's take a look. Example. When I arrive tomorrow, I will resume my work. Correct. I cannot say this. When is a time word in a time clause. This is the time clause here. Okay, I'm using a time word or time expression. When I arrive tomorrow, so I use the present simple. I cannot say when I will arrive tomorrow. That's wrong. When I arrive tomorrow, I will resume my work. Before I leave home, I will turn off the lights. Okay, before, when, after, during, time expressions. Now, this one is correct. When I arrive tomorrow, I will resume my work. However, when I will arrive tomorrow, I will resume my work. No. This is, by the way, very popular with correct the one grammatical mistake. Why did I delete the will? Because when we have a time expression such as when, during, before, after, etc., I cannot use the present simple. The future simple, I use the present simple instead. When I arrive, when he arrives, when she arrives. Okay? Moving on. Let's answer the following exercises. Fill in the blanks with the correct tense of the verb in brackets. The correct tense, I didn't specify future, past, present, I did not. You have to guess it. I hope. When we're expressing a hope, what tense do we use? Future simple, not be going to. Hope. So I hope I will be able to finish all this work soon. Now, you study this lesson later. Okay, have you decided, are you going to study this lesson later? When, Sophia, time expression. So in this clause, this part of a sentence, it's a time expression. I need to use the present simple. When Sophia finishes school, she will travel to the US for college. 4. Rita currently works. Currently is a clue for the present progressive. Rita is currently working at a software firm. Yet she hopes. Hopes. Clue for what tense? Future simple. She will get a job in another company next year. 5. The teacher promised, hope or promise or prediction. She promised that she will make all tests fair. Okay. I feel so tired. I think I will go to sleep. Okay. I made an instant decision. I use the future simple here because it's an instant decision. Okay, those are the answers. Please take a look at them when you study the PowerPoint. B. Correct the one grammar mistake in the following sentences. When I will see the doctor, I will tell him about my condition. Of course, this is a time expression. I need to This is a time expression, time clause, so I cannot use the future simple. I need to use the present simple. I will tell him about my condition. Will he plays in the game tonight? Of course, this has no place here because after will, it's base form. Are you going to spend the summer here? Of course, this is base form. Spent is the past tense. He won't leave before she will arrive. Before is a time expression. This is a clause or part of a sentence with the time expression. What do we use when we have a time expression in the clause? We use the present simple. He won't leave before she arrives. Not she will arrive, before she arrives. Present simple, she takes S. All right? So, the future progressive tense. We finished with the future simple and we're going to the future progressive. Now, the uses. To express an action that will take place at a specific time in the future. At a specific time in the future. Example, tomorrow at noon. What will you be doing tomorrow at noon? I'm asking you the question. Tomorrow at noon, I will be playing basketball with my friend. What will you be doing? So tomorrow at noon, I already know specific time in the future. Will plus be plus verb ing. I will be, we will be attending a special ceremony at the school auditorium. What will you be doing today at 2? Today at 2, I will be taking an English test. Okay, will plus be all the time. Okay, this is constant plus verb ing. 2, we use it to express an action that will continue to happen at different times in the future. Example, the internet will be dominating our lives more in the future. At different points in the future, it will be going on. It will be dominating. Online education will be going on in the future. Okay, future progressive, it's going on in the future. Scientists will be working on new ways to improve medical imaging. They will be doing that continuously in the future. Okay, scientists will be doing more research about the new COVID vaccine because they're going to be in progress, continually doing that in the future, in the near future and in the far future. Okay, so future progressive, an action that will be taking place at a specific time in the future, or it will be taking place at different times in the future. Will plus be plus verb ing. Moving on, notes again, the difference between the future simple and the future progressive is the continuation of the action. Okay, they will work on the vaccine. Okay, they will work. They will be working on the vaccine. This action will be going on and on. It will be in progress. Let's take an example. Tomorrow he will play tennis. He will play tennis tomorrow, we know that. However, tomorrow at 6 p.m. he will be playing tennis. So he will start playing at 6 p.m. and he will continue to be playing after 6 p.m. Okay, it's a specific time. At that specific time, an action will be ongoing, in progress. It's continuing in the future. That's the difference between it and the future simple. Affirmative, negative, and interrogative forms. Affirmative, he will be using the computer lab tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. He will not, or again, won't be using the computer lab tomorrow at 12:30. Will he be using the computer lab tomorrow at 12:30 p.m.? Okay, now let's answer the following exercises together. Choose the correct verb to complete the sentence. At midnight tomorrow, at specific time, tomorrow, already we know it's a progressive tense. The police will perform, no, will be performing because it's at a specific time, at 12 midnight. Their regular patrol. This time next week, this time, specific time next week, what will we be doing? We will be taking a new comprehension lesson. 3, before, time expression. So this, with this clause, I'm gonna need the present simple. I cannot take will. Of course not will be leaving. Before you leave, please make sure you close the door. Time expression. Will the team use or will the team be using the football field Tuesday morning, specific time? Will the team be using the football field Tuesday morning? It will be an ongoing action that will start Tuesday morning. Again, those are the answers. Take your time to look at them in the PowerPoint. You can even stop the video to take a look at them and repeat the explanation. Write 2 sentences in the future simple and 2 sentences in the future progressive tense. Okay, we're going to be talking about that during the Zoom Live. I'm looking for sentences where you give me a clue word. Like, for example, in the future simple, I hope I will get a good grade. I promise I will do better. Give me those clues: hope, promise, okay, for the future simple. I am sure I will do good. There's a certainty here. So that's a clue for future simple. You know what? I will go to his place after all. An immediate decision made, a quick decision. Okay, future progressive, I want you, when you write that, to give me a clue that this is a specific time in the future. At 9 p.m. tomorrow, I will be watching a horror movie with my friend. At 3 p.m. tomorrow, I will be enjoying a nice meal with my family. I want the clue words, okay? Now you will refer to the worksheet, which I will give you, I will assign. I'll talk to you more about it during the Zoom Live in order to complete the exercises needed for this lesson. It's not a difficult lesson. All you need to do is listen to the little details, the specific things that might you know, a little confuse you if you do not practice them. So that's why I'm giving the worksheet. Okay, so this is all for now. We will talk about it further during the Zoom Live. Until I see you again, take care and bye-bye.